Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges and continues to maintain his innocence. Just last week, he declined a plea deal that would have reduced his sentence, indicating he plans to fight the allegations in full. Each of the 4 women expected to testify will share their personal experiences with Combs, describing how he allegedly coerced them into sexual acts and used his staff to silence them. Prosecutors intend to show a pattern of abuse systematically protected by Combs' wealth, power, and influence. Defense attorneys argue that Combs is not a criminal, but rather a target in whose private lifestyle choices are being unfairly criminalized. With the full force of federal charges bearing down on him, Combs has assembled a powerful legal dream team to defend his name and legacy. Let's break down the team defending one of the most famous men in hip-hop history. Marc Agnifilo, the veteran lead defense attorney. Marc Agnifilo leads the defense team. A seasoned trial lawyer with over 3 decades of courtroom experience, Agnifilo is no stranger to high-profile and controversial cases. As a former assistant U.S. attorney and current founding partner of Agnifilo Intrader LLP, he has successfully defended clients facing everything from assault to political corruption and international financial fraud. He previously secured the dismissal of a high-profile rape case against IMF chief Dominique Strauss-Kahn and represented Turkish businessman Reza Zarrab, pushing the narrative that Zarrab was being unfairly targeted. That same strategy appears in play here, with Agnifilo calling the charges against Combs an unjust prosecution. Yet, not all of his cases have ended in victory. He also represented NXIVM cult leader Keith Raniere, who was convicted of sex trafficking and sentenced to 120 years in prison. Teny Geragos, the media-savvy fighter. Teny Geragos, daughter of famed attorney Marc Geragos, is another central figure on Combs' defense team. She is a founding partner at Agnifilo Intrader LLP and specializes in defending high-stakes sexual misconduct cases. In a recent appearance on News Nation's Cuomo, she argued that prosecutors had not once claimed the alleged victims did not consent, suggesting that the case hinges not on criminal conduct, but on lifestyle choices. Geragos has taken her arguments to TikTok and social media, using headlines, documents, and legal commentary to publicly defend Combs. Her strategy relies heavily on establishing that the so-called freak-off parties thrown by Combs were attended by consenting adults and that no crime was committed. Brian Steele, the RICO specialist. Brian Steele joined the defense team recently and brings a reputation for defending high-stakes RICO cases. He gained national attention while defending rapper Young Thug during Georgia's longest-running RICO trial. Steele stood his ground when held in contempt by the judge in that Cassie move that ultimately got the judge removed. His defiance and dedication appear to have caught the attention of Team Diddy, who welcomed him into the fold last month. Alexander Shapiro, the legal brainpower behind the scenes. Former clerk to Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Alexander Shapiro brings heavyweight intellectual firepower to Combs' legal defense. Known for handling complex white-collar and appellate cases, Shapiro recently represented FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried and managed to win an appeal of his fraud conviction. Shapiro is respected not only for her deep understanding of federal law, but also for her ability to navigate controversial and headline-making cases. She's a known strategist in the world of high-stakes legal battles, and her presence on the team signals a plan for potential appeals should the trial not go in Combs' favor. Xavier Donaldson, the strategic addition. Xavier Donaldson, a Howard University graduate and former Bronx prosecutor, was recently confirmed as a member of the defense team. His addition adds another layer of criminal law expertise. Donaldson has a long-standing reputation for advocating vigorously for his clients and brings both street-level experience and legal prowess to this already formidable team. Jason Driscoll, the up-and-comer. Jason Driscoll may be one of the youngest attorneys on the team, but his credentials are strong. A graduate of Fordham Law and a former clerk for federal judges in the Southern District of New York and the Second Circuit, Driscoll now works alongside Shapiro. His role appears focused on building a robust legal argument for appellate review, reinforcing Combs' chances of long-term vindication should the trial result in a conviction. Anna Estevao, the white-collar crime specialist. Anna Estevao has been involved in Combs' defense since his arrest in September. A partner at Cher Tremonte LLP, she specializes in white-collar criminal defense and government investigations. Her focus is on navigating the intricacies of federal legal procedure and her expertise will likely be essential in breaking down the prosecution's case in court. Marc Geragos, the wild card. Marc Geragos is perhaps the most famous defense attorney on the roster. Known for defending clients like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and Jussie Smollett, his exact role in the Combs trial remains somewhat unclear. He's been seen in court alongside the team, but has declined to comment publicly on his involvement. Whether he takes a lead role or remains in the background, his mere association with the case signals the magnitude of the fight ahead. The mysterious exit of Anthony Ricco. Adding intrigue to this unfolding legal drama is the unexplained departure of attorney Anthony Ricco. Known for defending controversial figures like Osama bin Laden and Omar Rahman, Ricco filed a motion to withdraw from Combs' case in February. His cryptic statement, "Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel," has raised questions and sparked speculation about internal conflicts or undisclosed developments behind the scenes. What happens next? As the trial date approaches, all eyes are on the courtroom in Manhattan. Jurors will soon begin to hear emotional testimony from women who say they were manipulated, silenced, and abused by one of the most powerful men in entertainment. But Combs' defense team insists this is not a criminal case, it's an attack on a lifestyle. With a legal battle that includes celebrity attorneys, national media coverage, and explosive allegations, the world will be watching as this case unfolds. Whether Diddy walks free or faces justice, one thing is certain: this trial will change the conversation around fame, power, and accountability in the music industry. Stay tuned for more on Unleashed Hollywood News.